Hi everyone, it's Bruce Firestone here, and I'm going to show you guys how to play bananas. It's a game I invented about 20 or 25 years ago when my 5 kids were little, and I wanted to teach them how to add and subtract without it being, too boring for them. And so I invented a game called Bananas, and people are trying to play it. I do have an online utility where you can play it online with your children, but unfortunately the rules seem to be a little too complicated. So I'm going to play a game, but I'm going to play against myself. All right. So how do you start the game? Well, you roll to see who goes first. So let's press on that, click on that. So I just rolled 9. All right. 6 plus 3 is 9. And my alter ego, I'll call him Bruce 2, is going to roll. And he got 8. So Bruce 1 goes first. All right. So roll again. So I got a 3 and a 1. Now what's interesting about bananas is that 1, 2, and 3 are negative numbers. 4, 5, and 6 are positive numbers. So in this case, because you can see my players here, I've got 2 players here, A and B. Player 1, that's Bruce 1. I can't move anywhere because I just rolled negative numbers, so I'm stuck. So Bruce 2 now is going to roll. All right, he gets 6 and 4. Now this is interesting. So he's going to move one of his players, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you notice that there's a vine up here. Guess what? He gets to swing across. So that's good. And now he's got another 6 to play. So he can either play this guy 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or he can play this one 6. If he plays this one 6, he lands on this unhappy mask. And if he does that, he loses a turn. So Bruce 2 has figured it out. That's a bad idea. So I'm just going to put him here. And you can see each of these squares are numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you don't actually have to count. All right, so it's Bruce 1's turn. All right, I'm going to roll. Bruce 1 gets a 4. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4. He swings across, but guess what? He's landed on the same square as Bruce 2. So Bruce 2 goes wee, 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 all the way home into the penalty box. So I knocked him off. And the only way to prevent yourself from being knocked off is when you have 2 of your guys on the same square. But Bruce 2 only had 1, so he got knocked off. So that was Bruce playing the 4, and now he has to go backwards because 1 is a negative, not a positive. So he goes from square 12 to square 11. So that's how you figure out what a -1 is. Okay, player 2, Bruce 2 turn, right? So there you go. He got a 4 and a 2. Now this is kind of cool. Sometimes negative numbers can be positive. Look at this. This guy goes back 2. So you think, oh, that's not good, because you're trying to get to the winning circle on the far right there. But by going back, sometimes you end up going forward. So that's the 2, then swing across. And the other one is a 4. Comes out here from the penalty box on the 4, swings across. Now those 2 guys are safe. Okay, Bruce 1 rules. He gets doubles, all right? So when you get doubles during the game, it means you get another roll after this. And it doesn't matter how many doubles you play, you can just keep doing it. All right, so now I have to go backwards 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, but I get to roll again. Now I got a 5 and a 1. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You notice this is kind of a shortcut here. And I have to go backwards 1. Okay, the other Bruce has to roll now. He gets a 6 and a 2. So let's see what he can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops, that's not good because he would end up, losing a turn if he lands on the mask. So what he does, Bruce 2 does, is he goes backwards first 1, 2. Now he can take the shortcut and go forward 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Let's roll again for Bruce 1. He got a 5, excuse me, 5 and a 3. I better be careful what I'm doing here. 5 and a 3. So let's see what I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Haha. Knock him off and go backwards 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Bruce 2's turn. He gets a 5 and a 1. Let's see what happens now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knock him off and go back 1. Now, normally you play the game until you get 2 of your guys in the winning circle over here in the winning circle. But this would take too long. So we're just going to play, get 1 in there and you're done. All right, so let's go now. I guess it's, I better remember whose turn it is. Bruce 1's turn. He gets a 4 and a 6. So 4 comes here, swing across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not going to do that. I'm going to take this other player and go 6. All right. Next, 4 and a 3. So let's see what we're going to do. We're going to take this guy out, 4, swing across, knock him off, and go backwards now. 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, before I do that, let me just tell you something. You want to try and be in front of these bad guys, the guys who are chasing you, by more than 6. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can get hit by a 6 or knocked off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I could position these guys where they are 7 ahead of one of the guys chasing him, 7 is an impossible number to roll in bananas, right? Because 6 plus 1 don't make 7, they make 5. Remember, 1, 2, and 3 are negative numbers. So what I might do here, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So now I've got this guy 7 ahead of this guy. He cannot knock me off. There's no combination of dice that add to 7 in this game. All right, what's Bruce 1 going to do now? He got a 5 and a 1. So you remember, 5 and a 1 is not 6, it's 4. So I can go 1. Oh, I can do this. 5, go backwards 1, knock him off. So there you go. All right, next guy. 4 and a 1. So he can do the same thing. 4, geez, these guys are really getting knocked off. And a negative 1. I did move this guy a negative 1 because then he would be in reach of this guy. All right, next. A 6 and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I think I'll do that. All right. Oh, good. Now I'm getting somewhere. 6 and a 5. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Swing across. Remember, I only have to get one guy in here, so I got to focus on this guy now. All right, Bruce 1. What do you get? Ooh, negative 1s. 1, 2. All right, but I got it double, so I roll again. 3 and a 2. 1, 2, 3. Swing across. 1, 2. Negative number. Next. 3 and a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that doesn't get me anywhere. So I'm going to go back 1. Knock this guy off. Oh, Bruce 1's not doing very well. And go back 1, 2, 3. Okay. Bruce 1, you better... I don't know if that rolled. 2 and a 1. I'm stuck. So Bruce 2, it looks like he's sprinting ahead. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to move this guy back 1, 2. I'm trying to get this guy here as fast as I can. All right, Bruce 1, you got to go. So let's go 6 and backwards 1. Knock this guy off. All right, roll. Oh, looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you don't need to get the right, exactly the right, number to get into the winning circle. So if I get a 4, a 5, or a 6, I can move this guy next time and win the game. So now Bruce 1 has to get going here. 2 and a 1. Well, let's see. Yeah, 1 goes backwards. So even though it's a negative number, I go ahead, and then 1, 2. All right. So now Bruce 2, my alter ego, has a chance to win the game. And I'm not sure if it rolled up. He has to go now, because this guy's stuck, he has to go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no, didn't win then. All right. All right. This guy gets a 6 and a 3. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see what happens now for Bruce 2. 5 and a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So if I get a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 next time, I could win the game. All right, let's roll the dice here. So I got to get going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go backwards. 2, 1, 2. Swing across. So I'm going to go see if I can chase this guy down before he beats me. And roll. Aha! 1, 2, 3, 4. Game over. You win. See, it comes up. You win. So sometimes you can play it where you have to get both of the guys into the winning circle. And if you want to make it a little shorter, you can do it this way. So in about 10 minutes, I did show you how to play bananas. And if you look below there will be a link to the game. You can play it online. It's a free utility, and I hope it was helpful. And if you're a school teacher and you think it might help your children learn the power of positive and negative numbers, how to add and subtract, and how sometimes negative numbers can be positive, it's very similar to what experiences you can have in life. Sometimes, you lose a race, you don't make the team, or you don't make the first squad, you're on the practice squad. Some of these setbacks that we have as young people, seem really negative at the time, and they are, but they do lead to perhaps greater resolve. So you can, sometimes negative things happen to people, and that can turn into a positive. Anyway, thanks for listening and watching.